Does God exist? This question stands as one of the most profound and persistent inquiries in human history. It is a question that is simple enough for a child to ask, yet so complex that generations of the world's greatest thinkers have dedicated their lives to exploring it. The search for an answer touches the core of our existence and the meaning of our lives. In our most ancient past, explanations for the world were often found in myth and story. People saw the divine in the forces of nature, the sun, the moon, the storms, the seasons. A shift came in ancient Greece. Plato and Aristotle used logic to probe reality and its origins. In the Middle Ages, Anselm and Thomas Aquinas synthesized faith with rigorous philosophical reasoning. The Enlightenment brought new skepticism. René Descartes, David Hume, and Immanuel Kant reshaped the debate. Today, discoveries in cosmology, physics, and biology enrich and complicate the conversation. We will examine the main ideas on both sides with care and neutrality. One powerful and intuitive argument is the cosmological argument. Things exist, and they have causes. A tree grows from a seed, a building from materials and builders. Everything seems part of a vast chain of cause and effect. Apply that principle to the universe as a whole. Does the universe itself need a cause? The argument says an infinite regress of causes is problematic. To avoid it, there must be a first cause. This first cause would be uncaused, unique, eternal, unchanging, and powerful enough to bring the cosmos into being. Aristotle and Thomas Aquinas identified this first cause with God. Critics ask, why a personal God? Could the first cause be a natural principle or a physical event, like the Big Bang? The ontological argument is different, a purely logical case from the very definition of a perfect being. Anselm of Canterbury and René Descartes ask us to conceive the greatest possible being. Existing in reality is greater than existing only in the mind. If the greatest conceivable being existed only in thought, a greater one existing in reality would be conceivable. Contradiction. Kant objected, existence is not a property. You cannot define something into existence. The fine-tuning argument draws power from modern physics and cosmology. Fundamental constants, gravity, electron mass, cosmic expansion, appear exquisitely balanced for life. They are fine-tuned on a knife's edge. Tiny changes would be catastrophic for life. Is this the work of chance or the mark of an intelligent designer? Perhaps the most emotionally powerful argument against a traditional God is the problem of evil and suffering. It challenges the idea of a deity who is all-powerful, all-knowing, and all-good. And yet, our world is filled with immense evil and suffering. We see moral evil, war, murder, cruelty, injustice, and natural evil, earthquakes, tsunamis, diseases like cancer, and the predatory nature of the animal kingdom. Why would an all-good, all-powerful God allow this? Philosophers propose theodicies. One is the free will defense. Freedom allows genuine love and good, but also the possibility of evil. Eliminating evil would eliminate freedom, a greater good. This addresses moral evil more than natural evil like hurricanes or genetic disease. Others say suffering builds compassion and courage, or serves a purpose beyond our limited view. For many, these replies still feel inadequate. The problem remains formidable. Occam's razor. Prefer simpler explanations. Do not multiply entities beyond necessity. If natural laws suffice, adding a divine agent may be unnecessary. Science seeks elegant unification. One law for apples and planets. Evolution by natural selection explains life's diversity without invoking design. Cosmology and quantum theory model origins and workings of the universe. Believers reply, God is not an extra piece, but the simplest, ultimate ground of being. Bertrand Russell's Teapot illustrates the burden of proof. A claim undetectable by our best instruments is not believed until evidenced. The claimant bears the burden. Inability to disprove is not proof. We have journeyed through arguments surrounding one of humanity's deepest questions. Does God exist? For belief, the cosmological first cause, the ontological case from perfection, and the fine-tuning of the universe. For doubt, the problem of evil, Occam's razor, and the burden of proof illustrated by Russell's Teapot. None is a debate-ending proof. Each faces serious counter-arguments. Our aim was not to decide for you, but to illuminate the landscape. Some find certainty in faith, others in reason, and many live with wonder and uncertainty. Continue to think, to question, and to listen with an open mind. Read believers and doubters, speak across differences. The question is an invitation to explore reality, the meaning of your life, and what it means to be human. Whatever your conclusion, the journey of asking is itself a worthy endeavor.